Yes, that is true. The detonator version 6 is here. Right here on bitcointaf.com, you get it part of the ultimate trading course as well as the ultimate DeFi course. So please have a look at bitcointaf.com, the ultimate trading course, where you will receive this awesome indicator, the detonator 6, as part of the tools that you will use during the course. Please note, it's not sold separately. It forms part of the course. The detonator 6 is for sure. Yeah, so welcome to all of you around the world to the Day Trade Masters training right here on bitcointaf.com. We have that usually on Tuesdays, and we dive a little bit deeper into the trading world, looking at crypto trading, looking at forex trading, really a little bit of stocks trading, but more overly looking at technical analysis, especially the stuff that we teach you in the Ultimate Trading course. Now, the Ultimate Trading course is also available on bitcointaf.com. So is the Ultimate DeFi course. So please have a look at both of these courses to set you up, prepare you for what's happening in the crypto space, but also just to prepare you for any other type of market that you might trade. Remember, the course teaches you on all platforms that you will navigate and can navigate any type of trading platform. So yeah, welcome to all of you. I'm Nico from Day Trade Masters. I'm also the lead trainer at the Ultimate Trading course. And today we will dive a little bit deeper into Confluence. More so, trading Confluence. More so, indicator Confluence. So a lot of people wonder about that little word Confluence. What does it mean? And like we said in the little ad that we placed before we started here, what is Confluence? What does it mean? Confluence, at the end of the day, basically working together as one. So it's a couple of elements or subjects that comes together and it works as one, meaning they all are working in confluence together with one another. Now, how does this tie in with trading, you might ask? How does this got anything, in any case, to do with trading? That's simple. If you think about, let's take an example. If you think about a rugby team or a football team, or any type of sports team consisting of a lot of players, in, say, a football or rugby team, would one or two players work? No, of course not. You need like 15 players on each side. And what are their main goal? Their main goal is to get a try, to score points on the board, meaning they have to work together to get those scores done. Same as in trading. When it comes to trading, and I see this happen a lot on the course, and I see this a lot in the trading space, that people might make the assumption or come to the conclusion that you only need like one indicator to become profitable, or you just need one tool to become profitable, or you just need this magic little exponential moving average to be profitable in trading, which is not really true. So as I said, true or false? I would say it's false. You need multiple indicators. You need multiple tools. You need multiple trend lines and tools available in TradingView to work out so they all can work like a rugby or football team, all work together in Confluence to get to the end goal. And the end goal is what? Is to get profit out of your trade. So that's what I want to jump in today. So I'm going to look at indicator Confluence today, how indicators can work together to give us better profits, very potential profits, so it can just make sense. And together with that, even working with levels that we use, like weekly levels or daily levels, any type of level or trend line, how that can work together too with an indicator as Confluence to, in the end of the day, give us profits. So that is what I want to bring here today. So if there's anything you take away from today's little lesson or training here live on YouTube, is you need more tools to get to the end goal. It can't just be one tool. It's impossible. You need a whole team of tools to help you and to show you and indicate to you to become more profitable in your trading. But I first want to check quickly. I see we've got a couple of people already on here, and I just want to test my... You need more tools. Oh yeah, cool. So my volume is working. I just wanted to test my volume there. So welcome to all of you also here on a live chat on YouTube. If there's any questions, you will see there underneath live chat. You can post a question, put it there in the chat room, post a question, And I will go through all the questions after we dive deep into the segment of Confluence. So yeah, other than that, let's quickly jump into TradingView. So I'm going to bring TradingView up. Just going to close my coin watch list there on the right hand side. And just a reminder, if you do the Ultimate Trading course, we show you everything. You will see exactly what all the tools you mean on the left hand side. You will see how to build your tool palettes at the bottom. You will know how to read all of this that you saw here. So if you're entirely new to crypto, bitcointaf.com is the space to be, because we have foundational courses like the Alternates course, then we have more intermediate advanced courses like me and Corey's Ultimate Trading course, as well as the DeFi courses. So definitely a platform where you find everything together. So let's quickly look at this. So you can see the detonator that we use extensively in bitcointaf.com is already on. I'm just going to switch it off. Let's just switch these guys off and just double click there. So we have just a trend here on the weekly. Now I just got good old Bitcoin here on Bitfinex. Gives us quite a nice little history in this trend. And I will go here up to, now, first of all, Confluence. Now, a lot of people, when they first open TradingView or they first look at a trend like this, they do not know where to start, which is quite daunting. It's quite intimidating. So how are we going to work in Confluence to really get more ideas or get more confidence in this? Now, what we usually teach UTC or Ultimate Trading course is to first do a couple of levels. So let's do a couple of weekly levels. I'm just going to quickly do a couple of weekly levels right here on the Bitcoin chart. If you would like to know how I do these levels, how I spot them, or how they are estimated, please go check out the Ultimate Trading course. We dive deep into this on technical analysis, how to do this. I'm also just going to go add a trend line or two right here in front. Let's give us more a type of Confluence structure. And maybe let's pull one like here on the weekly too. I like weekly trend lines. They're very, very powerful. Once again, if you want to know how we do this, this is what we teach you in the course. I'm just going to pull something like this, just so we have some trend lines to work off. We've got some weekly levels. So already, I've got two things here. I've got my weekly levels. I've got my trend lines. So I've already got two elements on the chart that's working together. So I've got two players on my team already, but I need more players. I need more players to show me exactly what's going on here in this trend. What can we expect? What do we look at? So let's go and look. Let's see. Indicators. Let's go choose an indicator for us. Now I do like, and I did delve deep into the exponential moving average in the last segment we did, I think 2 weeks ago. So let's go get that exponential moving average again. Let's say EMA. I'm just going to type in EMA. And to go to indicators, you simply just go here to this little button here on top, indicators, metrics, and strategies in TradingView. Just click on that. And you can then type in EMA or any type of indicator you're looking for. I always like this 20, 50, 100, 200. That's a good one. Please go check out why EMAs are so important for us. I did cover it in last week's segment. I'm just going to go here to settings. Now, the nice thing about indicators, you can always go here into the settings. Let me just get rid of it. Oh, I already got that one here. So let me just delete that one. So you can go here and you, underneath any indicator on the left top side, you've got settings that you can go play around with when you get these type of indicators on TradingView. So on style, I just want them to look a little bit more thicker, so I know what I'm working with here. So I'm just going to change the thickness of each of these, so you know exactly what we're looking for. I also get this question quite a lot of, what if I want a dark background? I don't want light backgrounds. What if I want a dark background? So I'll just give a little tip there, but I'm just going to say, okay. So underneath here, if you go to the top right-hand side by settings, you will see there is a background. It's a solid, and you can change your color right here. So you can either change it to black or to white. I've got like an off yellow one, always liked it. You can choose a solid. You can also have a gradient background. That's a nice little background that you can change. So if you like to work on darker backgrounds, it's much easier on the eye late at night. That's something that you can employ as well. So now we've got an EMA. So I really like only one type of EMA, like the 20. So what I'll do is I'm just going to switch off some of the other ones here. The 20 EMA. I like that EMA. It's very cool. But now I'm thinking, okay, I've got 3 tools now. I've got my weekly lines, I've got my trend lines, and I got my one indicator. So that's now already 3 players on my team. I would like a little bit more. I like oscillating indicators, like say the detonator, CMU. I'm just going to delete those. I'll bring that back up later. I'm going to delete those. I want an oscillator, so let's go check out the MACD. Now the MACD is one of those oscillating indicators. It's very cool. So let's go check out MACD. I'm just going to look for the MACD. And moving average convergence divergence technical. So let's use that one. There we go. So now we have the 4th oscillator. Now remember there's 2 types of indicators in the world. There's your trend indicator, like this EMA that's on top of your candles. Now remember, a trend is simply the candles that we look for here. These candles that's going up and down, that is the trend for the newer people to crypto, to trading. Now you got your trend indicator, which is your EMA, and then you also got your oscillating indicator like the MACD here. That's also great. Now remember, again, in bitcointariff.com we dive deep into how to use the MACD, how to use the EMA, how to use all of this together to give us an end result. But now, looking at Confluence, I now already got 4 players on my team. I got weekly, I got trend lines, EMA, then I got the MACD at the bottom. So that already starting to spell out a lot for me, like this. Then even other indicators that you can choose is, what have I have here? There's almost, let's look at more oscillators. Volume is one of them. We can also add a volume. Now the volume is here at the bottom. You can see there's now a couple of volume set here in Bitcoin, showing us where the volume was very high in the trend or where the volume is very, very low in a trend. That is another indicator for you that you can use to get to an end result of when to enter and when to exit, or what the indicators are showing us with this trend. Let's look at another indicator we can use, because I like a lot of tools to use to help us see what's going on in the trend. So volume, let's quickly see. Maybe EMA ribbon, but we already got the EMA to use that. Maybe Bollinger Bands. Let's use Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands. There we go, Bollinger Bands. Like that. So that gives us a Bollinger Band too. Bollinger Band, you will learn this, or you will be taught all these indicators in the foundational course on Aldernauts, but then you can see now you got things like Bollinger Bands you can add. And it all stacks up to a point of, we have a lot of indicators we can now use in Confluence. There's now a lot of players on my team I can start using and getting an end result, starting to see where I can enter the trades, where I can exit the trades. So I just want to bring that point across, that you need a couple of tools on your trading view to decide what you're going to do. I'm just going to delete now the Bollinger Band. I just used an example. I'm just going to delete the volume. I'm going to delete the EMA there, and I'm going to delete the MACD. Now, in Day Trade Masters and MTT, and in the Ultimate Trading course, as well as the Ultimate DeFi course, we use an indicator called the detonator indicator. Now, the detonator indicator we have already spoken about in past live calls here on YouTube. I'm going to add the detonator. I'm just going to add my detonator, and then I'm going to add, and we're on the weekly time frame still in Bitcoin, and I'm going to add my detonator B, and I'm going to add my detonator C. Now, by using the detonator together with my weekly lines, together with my trend levels, together with my detonator A, detonator B, detonator C, gives me a nice Confluence look at of seeing what the coin will do, or what the coin is busy doing. Now do I do it? The detonator clearly shows me we are getting to a bottom of momentum. We are very, very close to a very strong weekly level. Means so this can still go down to this level. We've got a trend line that is here, where the trend can pass through again, meaning it's a resistance point. So I know when it breaks resistance, this trend can start moving up again. Detonator shows me clearly where we are in momentum with detonator B. And don't worry, if you're in an ultimate trading course, we do show you how this all works together. We show you exactly what is meant by all these dots and levels and these little lines on top and blue line and everything. And then also detonator C shows us exactly what's going on there, the two exponential moving averages that's running there together with the trend. So I just wanted to bring that clarity for everyone here today, that especially with day trade masters, especially with medium-term trading report, especially with long-term trading report, with Marius's reports, you need data, or you need an indicator confluence. You need technical levels and confluence with that. They need to work together as a team to get you to a point of you can say, okay, now I can enter this trade, or now I can exit this trade, because it's really not possible. I'm just going to hide the indicators, and I'm just going to hide all the drawings. If you just look at the trend like this, you do not know when to enter and exit. It might look good for you here to enter now, but you don't know if you're going to go a little bit up and then fall down again. You need those little tools, you need those little minions, you need those helpers, you need a team of your tools to help you together to say, this is a confident, no stress time to enter the trade. And that's what we focus on. So I just wanted to bring that a bit closer today and let everyone understand that. And it's a very important point to look for. So I just want to check here quickly on our live chat here. Yes, good question. Thank you, Imar. Sorry, I don't want to say your name wrongly, but yeah, thank you for your... Is there a limit to the number of indicators added to TradingView? Yes, there is. Remember, TradingView is a subscription-based trading platform. So the number of indicators is based on your plan currently with them. So I know there's a free plan. That's very frustrating for me, because you get all these ads that continuously pop up when you're on the free version. So I always recommend rather go to the first, say, and I'm not endorsing TradingView, but anyway, in this call, I'm not selling it to you or anything. I'm just saying there is different plans, and according to what plan you will have, you'll see there's a breakdown on their website which tells you you can have this many indicators on this plan or this many indicators on this plan. So for me, also, it's a bit stressful for me to have too many indicators. So there's also circumstances where you have too many indicators on it. So if you have so many indicators you cannot see anything anymore and it's not working for you, it's also not good. So too much of a good thing is also not good, as they always say. I tend to just stick to the detonator indicator and maybe one or two more indicators added to it just for extra working together confluence. So that's what I work there with. But great question. Thank you for that question. Right, good. I think it's that time to quickly jump into the pattern of the week. Now, every week we have the chart pattern of the week. And remember, the Ultimate Chart Patterns book is available on bitcointaf.com. A great book, is updated continuously. And there has been another update, I believe, now recently. So please go check it out. Nice companion to have next to your desk if you want to get more deep into charts patterns, like you saw now what I did live. You need those patterns to show you confluence as well. So this week I'm going to jump into the bullish rectangle pattern. Very strong pattern to use, and I see this actually a lot now with the markets, or where we are now currently in crypto. You see this bullish rectangle, this top one, quite often. You'll see the bullish rectangle has this stop, entry and target, and then you also get the opposite of it, which is a bearish rectangle. It shows you that the candles will go in the opposite direction, meaning going downwards. So it's a good thing to understand the bullish and bearish rectangle. So let's go put it back into practice. Let's go back into TradingView quickly and go search for one. Just because remember last time we did a bit of pennants, but yeah, let's go search for one like that, a bullish rectangle. Now, a bullish rectangle usually occurs when it went up, like say, let's go do this weekly one here. When it went up and then it breaks out again. And a bearish one is usually when it goes a little bit more down or break down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my trend lines again. And remember, any type of pattern on TradingView is drawn by what? By using just simple trend lines. Just by using simple trend lines. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this lines here that we have. I just don't want anyone. Okay, let's go to my object tree. And object tree is such a great addition. You need to watch the Ultimate Trading course where we teach you the object tree. Very, very great little tool to use. Now, what I mean by a rectangle is what we basically see right here. It's a good example of what happened right here. So what you do is you take your trend line, and you pull a rectangle exactly like that, flux with your trading or with your candles there. Let me zoom in so everyone can see a bit better. Right there. So I'm just going to do this bullish one. I'm just going to line it up with all the candles that is hitting that. And then at the bottom, let's just do a rectangle right there of where we had support. So what we also teach in the Ultimate Trading course is support and resistance. And this is exactly what it means, is when a trend goes in like this and goes into a type of up and down sideways movement. It goes to the bottom here and then it goes up there, but it does not go further. It just goes down again. And this is basically where Elliott wave also starts going into play. You use like Elliott wave impulse waves, and you use Elliott wave correctional waves. This is where we get into that when Marius is doing in the long-term trading reports as well. But yeah, to stick to basics, looking at this rectangle, this is now basically what we see when it comes to a bullish rectangle. So it will usually do this movement in the rectangle, and then at one point it will break through and go up and right here. So that's just what this indicates there. So if I just go back here to that pattern slide, you can see what I mean. It went up and down in that rectangle, and then it started pushing out and went upwards. Now the opposite can also happen for the bearish rectangle. So let's go search for a bearish rectangle, and here's actually a nice one. We have a falling type of trend like this, and we can just take another trend line and pull it right here. I'm just gonna maybe there, put it right there. Just put another one here at the bottom as well. So you can see it comes from the top, go down to the bottom, up and down basically. We can even put it there if you want to. But the more candles it hits, the better. That's why you normally put my trend lines where there's the most candle hits, like there. So it went up and down like this, and then at this point it went down. So that's a bearish rectangle. Bullish is when a trend comes from a bottom upwards. Bearish is when it comes from a top downwards. So that's basically that for the trading pattern of the week. And they will really assist you, the trading patterns, on finding these confluence points and using them in your Confluence, in your team of players, in your team, to show you exactly what the trend is doing. Because remember, we need to be detectives here, like I always say. You need to be the detective of the trading platform, of that chart. You need to see all the little clues that works together to get you to that point of, now it's good time to enter. Oh no, now it's a good time to get out on the market, not climb in. Because I see too many often people traders climb in when the trend already has run its course. And it's now going to reject or correct downwards and move downwards. Then people want to climb in it, and then they lose their profits. So we need to stick with that. Just want to make sure, if there's any questions, more questions. No more questions. Let's see any questions. But yeah, thank you for everyone who asked the question. Thanks for everyone's attendance here today as well. We'll be doing this more often, definitely. So catch us here on Tuesdays, mostly Tuesdays. We will announce also in our channels in bitcointaf.com. If you're not part of our channels in bitcointaf.com, please check it out. We've got a Telegram channel, an official Telegram channel that you can go join. And also just to jump into bitcointaf.com, our website here at bitcointaf.com. Let me just go to our website here, and you will see it is bitcointaf.com. We've got all our products here. Underneath all products, you will get all our courses, all our indicators. You've got this short-term trading, medium-term, long-term trading. You've got NFTs, nice collection of NFTs of our Bitcoin TAF token. We also got our BTAF token. That's part of our company. Can you also go check it out? And also quiz, if you want to find what's your style of trading. Very nice quiz to take. But yes, all our products is here. If you go to the courses, I've been speaking about the ultimate, oh, and you can see there's a nice little gift of education right here for the festive season. Do not miss out. So if you look at our ultimate trading course, you'll find it right here. And also the ultimate DeFi course, they are right next to it. And these two courses, what I spoke about, where we use the detonator indicator quite exclusively. Then you also have your foundational course right there with all the knots. And here's the chart patterns. Here's your ultimate chart patterns right here, the book that you can also look at. So that is our online website that you get everything and access to. And also, like I said, in Telegram, we've got our channels that you can also view there. So thank you so much for joining me here today. I just want to make sure there's no more questions here. No, not really. Don't see any other questions. Thanks for all the questions. But we will definitely see you here again. So thanks for joining us. Please have good risk management when you are trading. If you're unsure, start trading a little bit more on paper before you go to real cash. But I really highly advise that you look at your courses that we provide for you in one place. You don't have to fall around. Everything's in one place. We teach you everything you need to know. To have confidence and to be prosperous. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll definitely see each other soon again. Have a great day. Goodbye.